In sports, Cowboys pass rusher DeMarcus Lawrence was holding out on getting surgery on his shoulder until he got his contract extension, which he eventually got the deal for 5 years, $105 million, which is average $18 million a year and $65 million guaranteed. This past year, he racked up 10.5 sacks and 1 interception, all while playing on an injured shoulder. Not to mention, he is only 27 years old. Tech stargazing technology is being used to spot cancer. Experts developed a 3D portable X-ray machine, which is used to study stars in different galaxies. This equipment will allow doctors to get a better view of areas where they think tumors are growing. This kit could also allow patients to be scanned in surgeries, reducing the need for trips to the hospital for busy X-ray and CT scanners. I'm Najah Blackman. This is WCHS.
This is Shamia Dotson with your CBS News, and I'm doing entertainment. Shazam scores a win for DC at box office with $53.5 million opening. Shazam is a winning all-around for DC and New Line, taking an estimate of $53.5 million once sneak peek preview sales are included. The film follows a streetwise 14-year-old Billy Batson who gains power to turn into the adult superhero Shazam by simply shouting out Shazam, a superhero origin story that comes with the courtesy of an ancient wizard. Next, we have The Walking Dead getting a second spin-off series. According to the network's press release, the unnamed new program will focus on 2 young female characters who come of an age of a world with flesh-eating monsters. In this harsh environment, some will become heroes, some will become villains. In the end, all of them will be changed forever, grown up and cemented in their identities, both good and bad. This is Shamia Dotson with your CBS News.
Teens texting and driving is very dangerous and is the cause of at least 6 through 16% of all accidents in the U.S. Texting and driving is 6 more times likely to cause an accident than driving under the influence of alcohol. It is the leading cause of death of teen drivers, and an estimate more than 3,000 annual teen deaths nationwide from texting and 3,000 injuries. Using a cell phone causes about 1.6 million crashes a year, and the minimum amount of time it takes to get in an accident is 5 seconds of distraction. Texting while driving leads to 1 in every 4 car crash, and 34% of teens admit they regularly text while driving.
Football helmets are the only thing that protect players from head injuries. The first use of football helmets date back to 1869 when players were using straps and earpieces. By 1920, helmets were widely in use, but they didn't cover their faces, so injuries were still in effect. By 1939, the first plastic helmet were available, believing that it was safer than a leather one. Later in the 1940s, leather helmets were required in the NFL until 1949. The NFL officially changed it to plastic helmets.
Single face bars was added to the helmets. Through the 60s and 70s, riddles continued to improve football helmets for protection and designed to make the game safer for players. Today, players are allowed to choose their own helmets for their own reasons, for protection or because it looks good.
Drinking and driving is a serious problem that threatens everyone on the road. About 112 million times a year, U.S. adults drink too much and they get behind the wheel. The number of drinking and driving episodes has been decreasing, but the danger is still very real. Always remember, drinking and driving is never okay. Choose not to drink and drive, and also help others to do the same as well. Spare parts for humans are not as original as those for cars. Do not drink and drive.